You've probably heard or had gazpacho the soup, but have you ever had gazpacho the salad? Come on, let's get started.
Todo queda sabroso.
So I grew up eating bacalao, which is Spanish for salted cod. And we would eat bacalao in a number of ways with guineo en escabeche, which is bacalao with green bananas. It's used to make the infamous bacalaito, the salt cod fritters. And the dish that I'm making today, gazpacho, which is like a salt codfish salad with tomatoes, onions, avocados, and of course, the bacalao. So when you say to me gazpacho, this is what I think of. First, let me introduce you to the bacalao.
Bacalao's origin can be traced back to countries like Portugal, Spain, and Norway. Sailors would cure fresh cod by salting it and allowing it to dry. It became a product of trade and is widely used in the Caribbean.
Okay, so here is the star of the show, the salted codfish. Typically, because of overfishing, salt cod is not widely found. Brands had to compensate with other fish like haddock, but whenever you can get real salted cod, it is a real treat. Now, let's open this up. You just slide this top off, revealing the salt cod. There is a lot of salt. And what I'm going to do is just rinse the residual salt underwater and then put it in a pot with water and continue the process from there. Okay, so here I have the salted cod. As you can see, we removed that excess salt. We ran it under the water for like 10 minutes, added fresh water, and now we're going to simmer it on the stove for about 10 minutes. Dump out the water, add fresh water. We're gonna do that 2 to 3 times or until enough salt has been removed. Okay, so I cooked the salt cod for about 15 minutes. And as you can see, a lot of that salt has seeped out into the water. Refresh it, add new water, and then repeat the process. Okay, so now I'm going to start putting the salad ingredients together. To a bowl, we're going to add diced plum tomatoes. These are about 4 tomatoes. I have 1 small onion. Usually you would add olives to this, but I like adding capers. Just gives it that pop and that brininess that I'm looking for. I also have about 1/4 cup of chopped cilantro. Another key ingredient in this dish is avocado. This is what they call a Florida avocado. This is the avocado I actually grew up eating. It actually has a ton of flavor, which a lot of people think because of the size that it doesn't have flavor. It has tons of flavor, and it's a really delicious avocado. Look at that color. Oh my goodness. All right, I have my avocados peeled, but I'm gonna just keep them to the side. For now, I'm gonna add some crushed garlic. I'm also gonna add about 1 tablespoon of white vinegar and the juice of 1 lemon. I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup, 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of olive oil. And then we're just gonna stir the vegetables around. Cut the avocado into dice pieces. How big you cut them, they're totally up to you. I just like bite-sized pieces. Okay, here I have the cooked bacalao. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flake the bacalao. Okay, I'm looking at this and I'm like, you know what? That's not gonna be enough. So I'm gonna cook the other filet that I have there and then add it to the bowl. We're gonna add this bacalao just so that we can get it mixed with the lemon juice and the vinegar, and so that our avocados don't turn, oxidize. Okay, here's the rest of the bacalao. So in total, that was 1 pound. Now you can really see that bacalao coming through. Cover this, let it cool until we make arepa de coco. Okay, so it's real easy to make arepa de coco. I have here 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of sugar. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, Gonna give that a quick whisk around. Then we're going to add 1 cup of coconut milk. And we're just going to mix this until we get a cohesive dough. Okay, I'm gonna sprinkle some flour down so I can knead the dough. And we're just going to flatten it out and then cut discs. Okay, using a large cookie cutter, I'm just going to cut rounds from that dough. Now I'm going to flip them. Here we have our gazpacho, and here we have the arepa de coco. So we're gonna add some of that gazpacho, that salt cod, the bacalao, the avocado, tomatoes, red onion, vinegar, lemon juice, cilantro. Oh my goodness. And there you have it. Puerto Rican Gazpacho. Sabroso.